go over their suggested topics in a moment, but they're upset because I'm sick. When I was in the hospital, they put like an alarm on my bed so that if I try to get out of my bed, it would go off and the nurse would come because they didn't want me getting up on my own because I may fall. So now they're upset because they made me sick and it affects my ability to shower, wash my hair, and all this other stuff. But that's my point. I want to take this off so you can see me. That's my point. They said they were going to market this technology based on me. Why the fuck would anyone want to buy technology that disables people unless you're part of a criminal organization, which is what I've been telling you they are. So now they're upset because the truth is coming out that these people were never in my life. And suddenly they come out of nowhere and try to take credit for the things I accomplished. So here's a picture of me when I worked at Saks Fifth Avenue. When I worked at Saks Fifth Avenue, I went before they did this in Central Park. It was called The Gates. That it was Crystal and Jean-Claude. They're artists. And I went before there to see it, and I took my mom with me. I was like, let's go see the Gates. They're going to take it down. And as I'm walking, I run into Jean-Claude. And I said, oh my God, that's the artist. So I'll tell you more about that. I think I talked about it in a different video. But here's something I had in my bathroom. And this was originally gold, but I painted the frame silver because I changed my bathroom from like gold to silver. So they said, why do you only have white artists in your apartment? I can have whatever artists I want in my apartment. That's my point. This seems to be a group of racist people who try to come up with reasons to do this. They said, well, why don't you say it's none of your fucking business? I don't have to say that because that goes back to who they are. I can say that I supported Black issues and always have, and I don't have to prove myself. The other point about that is that they would want me to say, well, this art is about white people. That's about Black people because that's what they are. They do that to people. That's how they sow chaos and cause violence and cause racism. I cannot be the very thing that I'm accusing someone else of being. If I say they're racist, which they are, then how can I then be racist? They said I'm anti-Semitic. That's a lie. I am not anti-Semitic. But then how can I then go say to them that they're being anti-Semitic by saying anti-Semitic things in this communication system in my apartment? That's my point. I cannot be the thing that I accuse them of being unlike them. And I have to get that message out there. So the other point I want to make is they said that years ago, Eric Shafir never told me he was Jewish. He didn't. He said he didn't really believe in God, but he kind of believed in something out there. And he said he could identify himself as agnostic. Somebody who doesn't really believe in God, but maybe there's something out there bigger, not quite sure. And that was something that was bothered me about him. Because I believe that there is something out there bigger than us. I believe it's important to believe that because once you believe that without getting into religion and spirituality, it affects how you treat yourself and other people. So it's not about religion. It's not about spirituality. It's about believing that you are not in this universe without something else being higher in this universe. So they said, well, why was that a problem back then for you? It wasn't, because as he said, he believed in something bigger than him. And I was okay with that. Now, I wouldn't be okay with someone who doesn't believe in anything bigger than them. That would be something I wouldn't want in my life. But somebody who believes that there's something bigger out there, that's something important to me. So I'm telling you this, I'm going to keep exposing their lies. I'm going to keep exposing how they wanted to manipulate me. And they said, I called these people into my life. I did not. I did not. And I'm never going to stop fighting them. So they think that that's going to get me upset. No, it doesn't get me upset because the truth was always out there. They're liars and they're criminals. And I think they formed this criminal organization, which I've been calling all along, in order to take over my life. And the more people see the truth, what this technology causes, the better.